Randall Garrison, this guy from Esquimalt, Saanich, Sooke area. He has gone on to say some pretty outstanding, ridiculous things about parents and parents' rights, which is very concerning. Let's take a look. You can switch over, Ron.
Do you view this as a parental rights issue at all?
Well, I'd like to say, first of all, there's no such thing as parental rights. In Canada, there are parental responsibilities. And in Canadian family law, the primary responsibility of parents is to support and affirm their kids. Children have rights in Canada, and these kind of policies restrict the rights that children have in Canada.
So there we go, some crazy overstepping. I don't understand how anybody could say that to the public and expect no backlash, to suggest that parents don't have rights and children's rights are more important than the concerns of parents. To try and pretend that we understand this trans issue to any degree is crazy. It's a lie. It's starting to affect a lot of families. I can't imagine how difficult a lot of these decisions that these families are having to make. I mean, I just don't understand how somebody could pretend parents don't have rights. I mean, the damage that these medications and these procedures, and I mean, not only just the physical damage that's happening to these kids, but the mental damage. These kinds of things are going to damage these kids' self-esteems as they move from one incredibly hard decision to another incredibly hard decision. I mean, that's just not the decisions kids should be making. Kids shouldn't be thinking about what gender they are. They should be worried about how to survive high school and elementary school. Too many of these kids don't have a clue what they are thinking. They have no clue. You know, so many of these children are being raised in single-parent homes. Parents have to work. Dad's not around. These kids come home to empty houses. They have nobody to influence them. So who influences them? Their friends. And stupid Disney movies and propaganda that they see on television. And all the trends. And of course, these bot farms that have been utilized to sway public opinion. I mean, it's so obvious that they're using these things to sway public opinion. A child's rights are determined by their parents. Human rights are for everybody. That has no bearing on your age at all. But what a child learns, the ideology that they live their lives by, is a parent's right to control and ensure that they aren't being somehow coerced or manipulated at school. I mean, imagine your child going to school while you're off paying the bills, working your ass off to pay for this incredibly difficult time that we're all living in, and you send your child off to school only to be coerced into believing that they are the wrong gender and that they are in the wrong body. And now these NDP and liberals are going to start telling us that these kids get to decide this and they can do it without the parents' permission? I mean, that's fucking criminal. That's criminal. And I don't think anybody in Canada should stand for it. And I don't think anybody in Canada should be taking this lightly and not paying attention. If you don't have kids, you should still be paying attention. If you don't have kids, you should still be worried. Because you know what? It's not just these kids' futures that are going to be dramatically affected by this. It's our entire society. Our entire society is going to be dramatically affected by a generation of youth that are so emotionally damaged that the only answer for them in the future will be to sit in their little cubicle with their video games and their porn and their snacks and their delivery services that bring them everything, because everybody is going to be so insecure that all they will do is tune into other people's lives. We're going to be zombies. The world is going to turn into a planet of zombies. And, you know, who knows? Maybe that's what George Romero was trying to tell us. Maybe he was trying to tell us that we're all just going to give up. We're all just going to abandon doing the hard and the right thing. And we're just going to succumb to the easy life because, you know what? If you can't beat them, you join them. And that's what the zombie metaphor could potentially mean. You're just destined to join them.